Hello and welcome to the Sat on My Butt channel. Now, this isn't a review of a beard product or anything like that. This is something that is rather important to talk about, and that is mental health. Mental health, they say. What's he doing? Bit of a stigma attached to it, isn't there? You know, you can fall over, break your leg, cut your head open, get a chest infection. People are like, oh, are you okay? But with mental health, people don't seem to be so willing to interact about it. It's a bit of a don't talk about it scenario. It is getting better, it really is, but it needs to get a whole lot better. Now, I run a beard group, Guardians of the Beard, on Facebook, and I encourage on there the guys that if there's an issue, they speak out rather than suffer in silence. And that is because I myself have suffered mental health, still do to some degree, and so do many of the guys on the group. And it is nothing to be ashamed of, nothing at all. We are all human and we can all break. We can all suffer under the stress of life. Yeah, life isn't easy, it really isn't. I wish it was a little bit easier. Some people seem to skip through life apparently looking very fine, but we don't know under the surface what is going on with anyone, and it can break anyone. It doesn't matter if you're the toughest of toughest men, if you've served in the military, firefighter, police officer, doctor, dentist, it does not discriminate. Bang, it can get you at any moment. I first started having issues back in the late 80s when I didn't react very well to a situation, and I started having panic attacks. I didn't know that's what they were. I really didn't. I just started getting these really weird sensations that I didn't like and scared the life out of me. I was working over the MOD as a firefighter at the time, and every time I put the breathing apparatus on my face, even in the morning to do the morning checks, that tingle, that heart trying to burst out of my chest. And I said nothing to anyone because I thought, I can't mention that to these guys. That's not a manly thing to do, is it? And I do what I did I do what I do best. I did best. I ran from the situation. Stupidly, I ran to another fire service and into training, and it was obvious it was going to fail from the start. Rather than talk, I threw away a career that I loved, and I really loved, and I still to this day hurt thinking about the fact that I threw that away. And I allowed it to get worse and worse and worse and worse because I didn't deal with it, to the point where I couldn't even go out because just crippled by anxiety, basically. And then in 1999, I had a complete old wobbly and a right old breakdown, and ended up being seen by a mental health team as an outpatient, although they did try to get me as an inpatient. I thought that was it. They gave me the tools to deal with everything, and yes, it helped, but I still struggled on and on and on. And it was only, I think, 2 years ago when I saw a psychiatrist because I'd asked the consultant to amputate my leg because of the pain I get in my legs. He wanted me to see a psychiatrist because he thought I was bonkers. Yeah, I guess he's right. I was right about the leg, but there you go, it's not what we're talking about. And the psychiatrist basically said to me, you've had PTSD all this time. So it was something like 26 years without a proper diagnosis. But the best thing you can do is talk about it. The best thing you can do is go and get help. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be like, oh, I can't mention that. That's not manly, I can't say. Don't struggle on in silence. Go and get help. Go and see a counsellor. And when you go and see a counsellor, don't hold anything back. You will not get helped unless you open up your heart and you pour out every single thing that is going on and the way you feel. It's a little bit embarrassing, but boy, is it cathartic. It really does make you feel better. It's like, oh, the relief is just incredible. Doesn't mean it'll be the end of it, but it will help you to deal with what's going on with you. Maybe you need medication to help you, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. I find the CBD oils, I use the MediPen and the Can Essential stuff, has been the best thing I ever used for my anxiety. The best thing ever. So all I'm saying is I'm waffling on. If you're struggling, whatever it be, speak to someone. Speak to your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, father, priest, boss at work. There is help out there. There are people that will steer you in the right direction. The company you're working for should help you if you're struggling. They should offer help. Doctors will offer help, but obviously the NHS is struggling and mental health is not equipped as it should be to deal with this, but there is help out there. So that's it. Go and get help, please. Do not let it eat away at you, and do not let it get to the point where you think there is no way out. There's always a way out. There is always that light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how distant or far it might be. That's all I wanted to say. Please speak out. See you next time.